Welcome. I am so glad to see y'all and look you right on upside y'all head. Listen, why? Because, you know, it's always a beautiful thing to me to see people come together in positivity. When y'all stop by here, it really makes this even a happier place. And y'all feel like family here at the Jennifer Hudson Show. So I love to see us all come together. So today, I thought we could start off by looking at some heartwarming moments of soldiers returning home to see their beautiful families. Wouldn't that be amazing, y'all? Okay. As we know, there is nothing quite like seeing reunions between loved ones. So check out this guy popping up at his best friend's wedding. It's a beautiful moment.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Merrick.
Bro!
He saw me more when he saw you than he saw me.
How sweet is that? The groom was touched. He was even in tears. That is so beautiful. I love these moments. Take a look at this son surprising his dad now. Check this one out.
Oh! Oh, man! Ow! Oh! My son's home!
Oh, somebody call a doctor because my heart is melting. Okay, one more, y'all. Check this out. This dad is surprising his son.
Hands up. Shit. So let me go.
Daddy?
I just love the way he recognized his dad's voice. That was so sweet. It fills my spirit with so much joy to see them be reunited. You know what else fills my heart with joy? This show. Yes, it does. So, y'all ready to get started with my first guest? From coffee to Foxy Brown, our first guest has been a trailblazer for women of color in entertainment for nearly 5 decades. Please welcome the beautiful and talented Pam Grier! Thank you so much for being here.
Well, you know, when you come to somebody's house, you bring flowers or a gift or a bottle of wine. I brought you Pam's coffee from the restaurant cafe that Quentin Tarantino offered me, and there's your cup.
And I got it from Pam Grier, y'all. Can you believe it? Thank you so much. I don't
It's
even
better
want
than a
to.
tuna casserole. I wasn't sure you liked tuna casseroles.
This is everything. No, but I love a good old mug, and I
But
got
it's
it
a
from
good
you.
mug. You can warm your face. Look how big it is. It's lovely. Isn't
This
it?
is fabulous. Now, listen, don't nobody touch my mug. I'm gonna sit it. Where I'm gonna put it? Hold
I
on.
know.
I'm
I
watching
know
you
someone's
too
gonna
now.
try to cop it. You know.
Okay, there you go,
I
right
keep
here.
my whiskey in mine.
Is that what you
From the
do?
West. That's moonshine. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my
Are you
goodness.
kidding? Well, you know, I'm like whiskey in a bottle. You know, we
Yeah.
don't get old, we just get bold.
That's right. You are.
Aging is good. It's okay. Trust me.
It is. You are amazing. You have been
You
such
are.
an amazing example to all of us. Like, I've always looked up to you. We all have. So it's an
I've
utter.
looked up more to you.
Thank you for
You've
that.
been more than hope to many of us, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I've watched you to this point, and I knew you could do it. I couldn't wait. I was supposed to be here.
Wow. I don't take that lightly coming from you. Like, you have made your mark throughout the industry since the 70s, right? So it's like
Before you were born.
Yes, ma'am. Unstoppable. The beauty. Look how gorgeous you are. I mean, you've given us so much to look up to. Do you look back at your career and say, wow, at the impact that you've had?
I do, and you never know how much you influence people. When you find out that your box sets have been selling for over 50 years in 20 languages, and our culture of women is being taught in the world of, which is like a university.
Yes.
We can't reach everyone, but when you do it cinematically, I'm not jaded, I don't know. And when I'm offered to speak in master classes all over the world on us,
Yes.
it's humbling.
It's powerful.
It's very, very powerful.
God knows who to give it to, what hands to put it in.
Well, that's where it is, right here. Okay, we're going to be doing Foxy Brown also as a musical. And so not only as a film, a company, a studio, major studio has optioned it to do My Life, Foxy, My Life in 3 acts as a, it can't be a 7-hour movie, but it's going to be a unlimited series like the series I'm promoting today, Them. So it'll be 7 episodes shot like a film.
Oh my goodness.
Of my life with Richard Pryor, Kareem, and Freddie Prinze.
Wow, we cannot wait for that.
Girl, I'm so humbled by it.
It's so well deserved. You deserve that. It's amazing to watch your legacy, your career. And so many of us that you inspired and instilled confidence in to show us how far we can go, what we can do, how beautiful we are. Like, you know.
You're my daughter.
Thank you.
And all my daughters are here, and all my nanas, my abuelas.
Take it in, y'all. She is blessing us.
Mucho gusto.
Now, we were sharing military stories earlier. Your father was in the military?
In the Air Force.
Tell us about that.
Strategic Air Command, SAC bases, and we lived all over the world. And when we went to London, where it was bombed, the women there loved my mother and welcomed us. They wanted to know who Nat King Cole was. How did we dance? And they wanted to know about our culture. And we didn't know anything about them. And that was always an issue. My mom said, no, we're going to learn about other people and bring it home.
So you used to do your own stunts in your projects?
I didn't have a stunt woman. That's why I have some injuries. And it was very important to be authentic, because now I'm responsible for teaching a patriarchal society that a woman could be a martial artist, that could stand up to aggression. And I didn't have a stunt double, so what happened is I got hurt. And when I said, I can't do this anymore. I really need a stunt double, which make us look real and authentic. It's an industry. So Bob Miner, the first black stuntman, decided to find a woman who could ride horses and swim and be courageous.
Yes.
J.D. Davis. She made me look good. I said, girl, get out there and throw that salad on that face, okay?
Yes.
Go out there and make, to this day, all of the women have a stunt double, so they're not injured.
Yes.
So they can do the work, do the acting, and then let the stunt double do the professional moves, and you can go back and no one's injured. You don't want to get injured for, what, a movie?
Right. Because then you won't
We're
be able to
more
work
important. We gotta live past the filmmaking. So when you have that,
yes,
that's an industry, and they make you look so good. Without them, there is no us, and then without the audience, there is no us.
Right.
That's a collective process.
More with Pam Grier in a few. We'll be right back. We're back with Pam Grier. Baby, that show is something. Oh my goodness.
It's the kind of, you lock the doors and you turn all the lights on and don't sneak up on anybody. That type of scare.
I can tell, baby, this is something.
It's excellent.
And you're in season 2. Can you tell us about it?
As you saw the trailer, the piece, my character is from the civil rights one, the Stand Tall, the women's movement. And I want my daughter, a #1 investigative police detective in the LAPD, played by Deborah Oyerinde, and she's brilliant. In that picture, you see the disconnect from my daughter, who I should see love in her eyes, and she should see love in mine, and it's disconnected. She's not there.
Right.
And I'm aging, and I'm showing all my wrinkles, everything. I've taken care of them. I don't want them to take care of me. Is my mind going? Am I so aging that I'm losing it and I'm losing my family? And I have a dark secret, and it's possessed. It's in her.
Oof.
And there's paranormal activities. In my house? Oh, I know.
Oof.
But I'm losing control, and that's fear. And you see my character with all of these elements that I have to release and let go.
Speaking of that, man, you know, Snoop Dogg was here, and he said he got to be in a scary movie with you. Oh, I'm bringing this up. Listen, we got to pull up the clip of his reaction when he got to meet you. He told us about it. Check it out.
And Pam Grier walk up and just sit right next to me and start talking
What
to
you
me.
do?
My heart beating fast, Jen. Jen, my heart beating fast. So I'm like, okay, I hear what you're saying, Pam, give me a minute. I go to the bathroom and faint.
You fainted for real?
I fainted, I'm laying on the ground, my security come in, they like, get off this nasty floor, man, what is you doing? I'm like, I looked up, I said, "Cuh, I just met Pam Grier."
That's the impact and the effect that you have.
Oh my God, and he could kiss. Oh my God, and he can slow jam. Remember when we used to slow dance?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay.
Let me tell you.
Listen.
Let me tell you. And when he told me that, I said, oh my God, I'm glad he didn't hurt himself. I can see it now. But Snoop and I have been friends forever. We've always supported each other's art. And he's a genius.
He is.
And there's people, and you're a genius when you employ hundreds of people in your career. They came to Denver in a concert, he and Exhibit and Dre. Yeah, I had them out for breakfast. Wow. You know, they drove past my house because it's a little farmhouse. He said, we thought the help lived there. And he came out, me and my mom cooked breakfast, eggs, everything for the whole 12 hungry man. So they wouldn't have to go looking for food at the concert venue. We take care of peeps. It was wonderful. And so we have that.
I love that so much. You know, we take care of our people here, too, at the Happy Place. And we just heard it was your birthday recently. You celebrated a birthday. But see, I mean, it's a celebration that you hear this year. So we wanted to just wish you a happy, whatever you call it, just a happy day. You know what I mean?
Every day is a birthday for me. If I wake up breathing, I'm going to have a good day.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that. See, I have my Happy Place where it's saying, happy birthday, to you, to you, happy birthday, we just want to celebrate you. This is just for you. We love you, we honor you, we appreciate you, we celebrate you. Come back and see us anytime. Be sure to catch season 2 of Them, The Scare on Prime Video. Now, we'll be right back. Earlier this month, we had 3 special guests give some advice to our audience, and I had so much fun with them. You know I had to bring them back, okay? It is time for Words from the Wise Kid Edition. Please welcome back Bailey, Ashton, and Bella. It is so good to see y'all again.
It's so good to see you again.
Y'all been good?
Yeah.
Can you reintroduce yourselves? Because, you know, they should know who you are.
Yeah. My name is Bailey. I'm in 2nd grade. I'm 8 years old. My name is Ashton Tyler, and I am 7 years old. I am in 1st grade.
My name is Bella Baker. I am 7 years old. I am in 1st grade, and I am an expert at giving love advice.
All right. Now, how do you think you guys did with the advice y'all gave last time? You think you did good?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
great.
I think you did excellent. That's why I was like, oh my God, I have to have them back. You got it in you to give some more advice today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, should we get a few people?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see who we have.
Hi, kids. My name's William. I'm from Pasadena, California.
Oh,
And I want to retire early. So what I want to know is how much money should I have saved up?
You should have saved up $100 billion because I want to have a nice fancy life.
I think that's some great advice. Ashton, you got anything you want to add to that?
I think you should have saved up about 30,000.
Oh, okay.
500,000.
500,000. Oh, they know about some money. All right.
Thank you.
You better get to saving up money. Hello, what's your name and where are you from?
Hello, I'm Etta, and I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to celebrate 20 years of marriage.
Oh, congratulations.
Now, what do you think are the secrets to a good marriage?
Be honest, because he could look in your phone and see stuff that you don't want him to see. Or after you did things, you can delete them so he won't see them.
Oh my God. What you got?
I got, like, you have to be kind to one another and always tell the truth.
You got what you need, I can tell. They said we said what we said. Y'all are doing excellent. Okay, who we have now? What's your name and where you from?
My name is Crisanta from Pomona, California.
All right.
And I have $13,000. What should I do with it, or what should I buy?
If I were you, I would buy, are you a dog person or a cat person?
Dog.
I would get a puppy. I'll get a really big house with a pool in it.
Okay.
And I'll get a Lamborghini.
Girl, yes. Yes! I'm sorry, Ashley. What you got, Ashley?
So I would buy a car, not a Lamborghini, because Lamborghinis cost a lot, right? Right? So I would buy maybe like a Toyota kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You right? Come on over. And tell us, what's your name and where you from?
Hello, I'm Sarah. I live in Bali.
All right, Sarah. What's your question?
So I am recently single, so I'm going to be going out and testing the market a little bit, experience. And I wanted to know what you thought would be a good amount of dates before the first kiss.
Oh.
Oh.
This is serious business. What you got that face for, baby? Come on.
So, about 8. Because first you're gonna be like, do I actually want to do this?
Yeah? Ashton, what you think?
I think like 5 because you need to know like who they are and stuff, you know?
Okay, I think that's fair.
9.
9 dates? Okay. And what should you know about them by the 9th date?
You should know a lot about them. So, like, you should know what their favorite color is, what their favorite animal is. You should know all of that.
Okay. All right. Make sure you know that, okay? Okay. All right. Kids, can y'all tell them we'll be right back?
We'll be right back.
We're back with our amazing life experts, Bailey, Ashton, and Bella. Okay. They are very wise. Y'all ready to keep this thing going? Okay, you guys ready? You warmed up?
Yes.
All right, y'all look ready. Hello, what's your name and where you from?
Hi, Jennifer. I'm Christian. I'm from South Africa.
Oh, nice.
South Africa. That's
Hi,
a good
kids.
place.
It's a beautiful place.
It's far away, too. 48-hour flight. My question is, if one day the day comes when I want to get married, how do you think is a good way to propose?
I think a good way to propose, go to a restaurant and tell the people that work there that you're going to propose to someone, and then there'll be like fireworks, and you take out your pocket, bend on your knees, and ask to marry them.
Ooh, fancy. What do you think, Ashton?
I think that you should go to a bridge and you're holding hands and whatever. I think you should get down on your knees when she's looking away, and when she looks at you, you open the holder for the ring, and you say, would you want to marry me?
Aww.
But there is a certain time. I think it should be at sunset.
Come on, sunset. I like that. I'm sorry, I got excited. I think you may get that. Yes. All right. Y'all sound good.
Come on.
Hello, beautiful. What's your name and where are you from?
Hello, my name is Abby. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, nice.
So glad to be here and hello to all my family. Hey, hey. And I have a question for these wonderful, smart children. So I'm just starting to date again, and I want to make a good first impression. So what do you think I should wear on a date, on my first date?
I think you should wear, do you have a sparkly dress?
Sparkly dress, I do.
So I would wear a nice, fancy, sparkly dress, and then I'll wear some red high heels or white high heels, and with a little purse, and wear like hair down.
Hair down?
Hair down. Okay. All the way down.
What about a red lip?
Red lip and eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow.
Thank you. I will take
that?
note.
Nice. What you think?
I think you should wear white jacket, maybe red shirt, you know, like more red pants and a white high heels.
Oh, okay. You gonna see me
And
on this day.
and also,
Oh, you got something else?
Also, a fluffy white jacket.
Nice.
Do you guys think I should try to look like a celebrity, or should I try to look like myself?
Like yourself. You should look like yourself. Like look like yourself because you already look good. And then I think what you should wear is that same dress you have on, because it really makes you stand out.
Aw.
Thank you.
That was
You guys
very
are awesome. Thank you very much for your advice.
Thank you, guys. Hello.
Hello, my name is Sanya and I'm from India. Namaste. So I have been saving up for a house and I'm just curious, I want to know what would be in your dream home?
I think you should buy like a white kind of villa, and I think you should buy a Pomeranian, maybe a king size bed, a nice 53-inch TV. You know, you want to be fancy, you know? Maybe some decorations, maybe like a couple speakers.
For some music?
Yeah, like blasting all night. And if you really want to go crazy, vote for all your money.
That's right, we gotta protect the money. What you got, girl?
In my dream house, I would have a indoor pool. I would have a big TV so I can stay up all night long. and then, of course, food.
In the room?
Well, I would have a robot that has a refrigerator inside.
Oh,
That's pretty smart.
that sounds amazing.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm liking I think I will add all of these in my new house.
You can. Wow, thank you.
Thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
And thank you guys for all that amazing advice. You taught us so much about life. Audience, how did our wise kids do today? Aren't they fabulous? You all are amazing. Oh my God, if you need any advice, send us an email and we'll get back to you. We'll be right back. Our next guest was raised on the tough streets of Watts. He was once known as a notorious gang member, but is now known as one of LA's most celebrated chefs. Here to share his journey to redemption with us, please welcome Chef Keith Corbin. We are so honored to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Let's start from the beginning. Tell us about your upbringing.
I was born in Watts, a community with no opportunity, no resources, inadequate medical care.
Yeah.
And so I didn't realize that my childhood, I had a disadvantaged childhood until I got older and got to see other communities and how other people lived. You know, my mother and my grandmother and my family was loving, and then they provided and they did the best they could.
Right.
You know, so there's no fault there, there's no grudges there.
Yes.
You know, I just learned 30-something years old, like that, you know, I was at a disadvantage.
Wow. And tell me, where did the cooking originally come from?
As a child, you know, my granny was older, so, you know, when you're the oldest sibling, you feed your siblings. And so you learn how to cook certain little things throughout the day. So she made dinner, we made breakfast and lunch. And my sister and I dibbled and dabbled, you know, rolling hot dogs and biscuits and calling them pigs in a blanket and all kind of things like that. But watching my grandmother cook and, you know, getting up early in the morning, 5, 4 in the morning, and spending hours with cheap cuts of meat and cooking it slowly and pouring that love and teasing all the flavor out of it. And feeding the community, you know, whether it was her friends, my friends, my grandfather's friends out there having their little beers. And she didn't ask anybody for anything. You know, she made large pots of food and everybody was welcome to eat. And so I think that connection to the love for feeding people is what I took from it. It wasn't like my grandmother actually set me down and taught me how to cook.
But just being around it.
Being around it, right? Yeah.
I understand. I gotta ask, did you have a favorite dish that your grandmama used to make?
Sakatumi cake.
You better know it. He got to that answer quick.
Sakatumi cake.
Yeah?
Yes, Sakatumi cake. Still one of my favorites today.
That sounds good. You ain't got one with you, do you? Because I sure take it. I'm just saying. I gotta tell you, you favored my late brother so much, and he was a cook. He inherited from my family, so I can't help but to see the resemblance, because he loved cooking, so I could sense your passion for it, and he used to love to feed the whole entire neighborhood. So hearing you talk about how your grandmother would bless the community and everybody, it just brings people together, right?
That's it. That's it. It's a community, like you create community around food. That's what I do in the restaurant, right? The restaurant is just a community. We come together around food, have conversation. I have a chef counter, and I like when I have individuals and not couples, and you get to put up food, extra food to encourage and inspire them to kind of conversate and pass it around and get to meet and mingling.
Fellowship.
Right? Fellowship. Exactly.
Fellowship. I know what that is. All right there. Now, how did you? Yes, give him the hand. How did you go from, because you were heavily involved in the gangs and then you were in the kitchen? Like, what was that transition like? Tell me more about that.
I've always been in the kitchen. The kitchen has been like this common thread in my life. Like we already spoke about earlier, being in the kitchen with my grandmother. And in the streets, the kitchen was a way where I provided. Street chemist in a sense, you know? And then when I wound up going to prison, I landed in the kitchen in prison. And when I came home, I thought, you know, maybe if I could just stay out the kitchen, I'll be all right. Because for the most part, the kitchen was associated with the streets in prison. Didn't know that the kitchen would actually be my path out, my saving grace.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That gave me chills.
Yes.
Wow. And tell me, how did your conversation with your daughter change your direction of your journey?
You always think that you're sharper than, you know what I mean, you're covering your tracks. And so going home, I always thought when I went in the house, I switched hats. You know what I mean? That what I was doing on the other side, they wasn't aware of inside the house. But one of my cellies who came home from prison ran into my daughter either at the Delamo swap meet or the train station right there. And he, along with me, watched my daughter grow up on pictures. We, you know, shared our letters and the pictures, and he spotted her. And, you know, and to convince her that he knew me, he started to share all these stories. And my daughter came home and was like, "Dad, are you a gangster?" And I said, "No, I'm just your dad." But I was always taught that you stand on business, you stand on what you believe. You know, you own what you do, you own who you are, and you own what you represent. And the fact that I had to lie and deny to my daughter kind of let me know that I really didn't believe what I was doing was honorable if I couldn't admit it to her. And so in that moment, I realized that the conversations that people are having in my absence, and if I died today, I wouldn't be proud of those stories and those memories. And so I set to change my legacy in the conversations that people were having. But in that process and not having no direction or no examples or no one to look towards as a representation of what that looks like, I wound up going back to prison. Yeah.
But you were meant to do great things. That is for certain. God had a greater plan. Board with Chef Keith. When we return, we're back with Chef Keith Corbin. Listen, the food is already going up my nose. I can smell it. Tell us about your restaurant, Alta Adams, and where that name come from.
Alta, so my partner Daniel Patterson had already had that name. It just means above, tall, and the company originated in Northern California. And so Baja California, Alta California. Yeah, so it just means to stand tall. And I just take it was already there, but I just take it to mean to stand above everything else.
As you do, and as you should. And then it's all about the soul food. Why is that important for the community to you?
Well, soul food, when I started cooking, I seen all these other representations of every other culture, right? And what I've always seen is our food represented in styrofoam plates to go. You know what I mean?
Good point.
It really wasn't a place that I've went to or experienced or knew of that had our food at the forefront, elevated. And I hate the term elevated because it means that we're already starting from a bottom place, right? This is America's food. Like,
that's true.
And so I just wanted to bring our food to the forefront, but then also, you know, I didn't go to a Whole Foods or witness a farmer's market until I was 36 years old. You know, that was the first time I ever experienced those things.
Right.
And so just thinking about or dreaming up what my granny could have made with these ingredients and this access, these resources. And so I started thinking about how I could do our food. And so I came up with my California soul food.
That sounds amazing. Oh my goodness. Speaking of soul food, I see you brought a few things. What we got here?
So here we have some collard greens. And so the collard greens, I know everyone loves collard greens, or they started off loving collard greens. And then we go to this place where we don't eat meat anymore, so then we can't have the collard greens because it typically have ham hocks or the smoked turkey necks in it. And so what we do at Alta is we take the meat out and we take some oil and smoke the oil the same way you would smoke the meat. So we finish it with that. So then we have a smoked chicken gumbo. We smoke the chicken, then smoke the bones, make the stock. Candy yams are braised with almond milk, braising it in that and reducing some of the sugar and letting some of the natural sugars come out. We have a grilled fish with a yassa, and that yassa is caramelized onions with olives, olive brine, lemon juice.
It sounds delicious. Oh my goodness. You advertised the hell out of that. I gotta Oh my goodness. Okay, before I move on to your memoir, I gotta ask, do you dedicate? Is there a dish that you dedicate to your late grandmother?
My service.
Love that.
My service. If I'm not in that loving spirit, in that good mood, you know, we all find ourselves down. I don't go in the kitchen.
Wow.
You know, I allow the team to handle the day. I believe that soul food is food created out of love.
Out of love.
With the intention to nourish, sustain, feed the soul of people, to carry them on a journey.
Come on.
Right? And so if I can't provide that when I'm creating the food, then I just stay at home.
Wow, that's chilling. I knew Grandma was in there. That memory.
Yeah.
Tell us about your memoir, California Soul.
It's actually the story of many people. You know, I'm not the only person that went through these experiences, but I'm just sharing a story from how I experienced it. I think when I first got offered to write the book, it was at a time where I was kind of like frustrated about how my story was being told.
Right.
All these tidbits about from projects to chef and from prison to this, and it's like it's much more to me than that.
Right.
And if they're not going to share it, then I'll share it.
Then you share it. Tell your own story with your own words. You've done amazing work. I know your mama proud of you, your daughter proud of you, your grandmama proud of you. We are proud of you. We thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for being here. Y'all don't get none of my food. I'm taking this home, okay? Before you go, we got a little gift to celebrate you. If you don't mind, we're going to bring it on now. This is for you. Thank you for what you do for the community. the light that you have been, the inspiration. It is a blessing. I'm gonna see you at your restaurant. To learn more about Chef Keith Corbin and all of his amazing things he's doing, please visit our website. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.